Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make bracelet using the Queen's Garden method. I guess I'll call it a method. And flowers and stuff on here are these are all Yarnjourney's flowers. I'll probably put a link to her channel in the description. And these are based off of like Seawolfecl. I think she did these little coral things, and then Yarnjourney also did like a coral, I don't know, like thingy. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet today. Now for this one, I joined it in the front without a C-clip, but it makes it all bumpy and weird. So I'm going to show you how to make it without that, so there will be a C-clip in the back. And to start off, you're going to want to make fishtail with 25 bands, so you should have used 25 bands. That includes the cat band and these two bands on there right now. And first off, I'm going to start with one of these coral thingies, since I think that will look best. So I'm going to show you how to make one of those. So you're going to take one of your C-clips to help you out with this. And then you're going to take one of your fishtail colors, which is white. And basically, gonna like string it through the C-clip. And then grab both ends on your hook. This will just help the little knots that you're about to make stay on. And then you're going to take 3 of your corally bands, which I'm using that brown burgundy for. Just going to pull it through both the whites, and then knot it. Then you're going to go to the right of this knot and do the same thing. Then you're going to go to the left of the knot and do the same thing. Make sure when you make these knots that all the lines are on the same side. I don't think it really matters, but I like to have it all perfect and stuff, you know me. And now I'd say you can take C-clip off. Shouldn't come off too badly, but yeah, you gotta make sure these knots are tight. And now, just gonna take your finger on one of the loops and twist it a lot so it's really swirled and stuff, and then just pull it down and release so it makes a weird coily mess thing. And then you do the same on the other two. And then you got a little coral thing. So now you're going to finally put this onto your fishtail. Start off your little center segment. Make sure the brown stuff's in the middle. And then going to pull up the bottom band on each side like normal. But on the left side, going to want to pull it over and all the way over the brown part too. So that you can see the white loop is going all the way over to the right. And now I'm going to take another white, put it on, and then loop over the right normally. And make sure that this goes all the way over the brown as well. And push it down. Now you're going to take one of your flowers, one of these, right here, which I'll be using Yarnjourney's Mini Rose and Bloom for. And then you're just going to put it on like you did the coral. And then you're going to loop over the right side as normal. But again, you're going to pull left white all the way up and over it. And then you're going to put on a white as normal. Make sure the flower's inside. Then loop over the right as normal. And then pull the left all the way up and over the rose. And then you're going to take another coral thingy, put it on. Pull the right over as normal and then pull the left all the way up and over. And then second time, take a white, put it on. And then do the same thing. Now this may be a bit messy and hard to do because it's all crammed in there and stuff. But if you keep going, and if these things untwist, just twist them again. Just if you keep going, it'll all be fine. And next you're going to do your middle flower, which I'll be using my star for. I made a tutorial for it, and I'll probably put a link in the description. Put it on as normal. Pull the right over. Then the left all the way over. But yeah, basically it's the same thing over and over. Just putting on a flower or a charm or whatever, then a white, then a flower, a charm, then a white. Okay. And then you're going to take your next coral thingy, put it on. Always be sure to pull on the bottom, because then you could get some charm or something out of your way, like I just did. And you're obviously going to need to adjust this after you finish it, because it's not going to look very perfect right now. Remember to keep the same side forward when you're like pulling certain bands all the way over. So like remember the right you loop normally all the time, but the left that's the one that you pull over. And then you take another flower, put it on. And then I forgot to make one last little coral thing before I started filming. So I'm just gonna make one more in front of you guys. So again, put your white through the C-clip and then knot on all your browns. And then twist them all up. And now you're going to basically keep going with your 25 whites that you set aside and keep adding and fishtailing those 25 whites till you get to the end, and I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, so basically I had 2 bands on here after I fishtailed them, and then I just looped the bottom over. And I'm going to move one band over to the other side, clip it, and pull it off. And really need to make a few corrections on this on my tutorial. This looks hideous. Okay, I know what I did wrong though. Basically, I think for you guys, if you're going to use such a large center flower or something, then you need to put 3 bands between each little thingy and the center flower. or star or whatever. But yeah, and also I think fishtails on each side were a bit too long. Should have really only done like 10 or 15, maybe 10 bands per fishtail half. Whoops. Cause see, it looks okay if I stretch it out on my wrist, but yeah, I can probably tie it like this actually in the back if I wanted. But yeah, built my hook. Anyways, need to twist this brown up again. But basically, yeah, those are my only corrections for that. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. Just is a little scrunched up on the front. Yeah, these bands look okay, I'd say, but yes, definitely put 3 bands on either side of the center flower. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and bye!